There we go. Good morning. Good. Oh.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Chaos.
Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's had a good week. It's Friday the 13th. The second one this year, which is kind of wild. That's not a normal thing to have multiple Friday the 13th. I don't believe. Gen X, good morning. Anthony, good morning, my friend. Bobby Bama, good morning, brother. It's good to see everybody. I hope everybody is doing good. Repping one of my favorite training companies here. Pretty awesome place if you've never been there. If you don't want to go there, though, come see me. We got a rifle class coming up. It was going to be this weekend. It's going to be next weekend now. I need to share that. I'm horrible about doing the advertising, but I need multiple people here. If anybody wants to volunteer at Prepared Citizens, once we start making money, we can start splitting it. But right now, I ain't even got enough to pay myself, so it's crazy when you do a business how you have to you reinvest everything, like everything. I thought that was like, I remember thinking, well, maybe that's more of a, I don't know, recommendation. Maybe it's not like something you have to do. But no, I've quickly realized over the past couple of years, you 100% have to do that. So, uh, which it didn't bother me as bad when I was working, I guess, but not as much was getting done either. So you gotta do the balancing act there. But anyway, uh-oh. Adventure Man USA, what's up, man? Just Lark Shotgunner, what's up, brother? Good to see everybody. Gen X, good morning. Good morning. But anyway, it's I'm glad to be here. I've got a printer full of little dogs that I made for my youngest. She I told everybody this last night on the lap. So like a few days ago, she brought this home from school, like three little orders that people bought little 3D stuff from her. I was like, okay, we'll make that. I tell you, when she gets older, she's gonna be my salesperson. I hope anyway. But yesterday or day before yesterday, or no, it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. She brought home this one. This is just in a day's time. Now I got like a bunch of orders, and I'm like, holy cow! I'm like, is this for real? I'm like, is these little kids paying you? And she's like, oh yeah, some of them's already paid. I'm like, oh, but yeah, she's got on here which ones have paid, and but she's been doing pretty good. Like everyone that she's come home and said she had a order from, they ended up paying once we get it made, and she takes it back, and um, because you know how kids are sometimes, they'll be like, oh yeah, I want that, and you know they their parents are like, heck no, or whatever. But she's been doing good, collecting the money, and she's got like her little savings, a little savings going, which I'm proud of her. That's what I told her. I'm like, you got to say, because she's been bad, and I was too as a kid. Bad about when you get a little bit of money, you want to spend it on something. And I convinced her. I'm like, look, instead of like buying cheap junk, I'm like, if you save your money, you can wait for a while and then, uh, buy something really nice, or just keep saving it. And then, when the time comes way later down the road, when you want something really, really nice, you got some money. So, I don't know. I never, I was never taught about money very well, and I have no idea how to teach about money. So I'm just trying to do it the best I can. You may say I'm like a lost dog in that one, but I am. Let's see. I'm tired, is what I am. But I am. How old am I? 37. Yeah. I would say when I was about 35, 36 is when I actually started learning about money. I know that's like super sad, but it's true. So, what I would recommend is watching Dave Ramsey. I like him. I like what's another, Alex Harmozy, about business, life management, things like that, time management. That's some good dudes to watch. But anyway, oh man, it is so ridiculous. I know I probably shouldn't bring this up. That I would say one of the main points that I've heard for our government's reasoning to go to war is because Iran would chant "Death to America," and I don't know. Granted, I mean, I'm sure a lot of countries do at this point, especially. But it's just so silly that that would be the reasoning. I forgot to mention this last night, but I do believe it, and I hope I'm wrong on this one. But look, the country is not the country is not united anyway right now because of all the shenanigans that goes on. The left and the right, they do a good job of making you believe there's different teams and you got to pick one, which is a joke. But the the country not being united right now is scary because I don't know what their little master plan is, but 9/11 united the country for good or bad reasons. And regardless of what you think of 9/11, it united the country enough for everybody to get on board to, like, straight up go running to the Middle East. Like, everybody was ready to go. And they need that right now. They need that, unfortunately. That's you know, kind of a scary thing to think about. We've already seen they'll literally start a war to avoid accountability for the e-files, right? So I am 100% of the belief that they would 100% allow a catastrophic event within the country in order to attempt to unite people to get on board with this and forget what's just happened. So, but it is our job to not forget. Metal Spawn, what's up? Good to see you. Pilgrim, what's going on, brother? Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good today. Is a teacher work day on our end. I'm the only one up. I'm the only one gonna be up for probably, I don't know, a couple of hours. So here we are. Coffee in hand. About to go to work. I got a radio I'm finishing up today that'll be shipping. Let's see. We got EMT work. Ton of EMT work to do. And I got to start rotations too. Speaking of which, emails. Did I get an email back? Please have an email back. I hope I did. Come on now. Not yet. Anyway, supposed to get an email back today. Maybe I'll have it. Live life. Good morning, brother. Good to see everybody. It is gonna be a good day when we hit the 5,000 subscriber mark. I'm gonna do a cool giveaway. I think I'm gonna do a pair of 5R mini radios programmed for whoever, and a medical kit. I don't know which one yet, but I was going to try to do like a cool setup for somebody. So I think that'll be fun. I like I had fun on the last giveaway. That was a long time ago. I think it was at when did I do that last one? 2000, I think, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, something like that. We should do more giveaways. I got a couple of care packages to send out today to my boys, Tactical Muffin Top and Missouri Survival. Got some stuff I got to send them. It's funny, we all send each other stuff. Just like Shotgun. It's going to be a fun day, absolutely. Especially when we tell ourselves that. The Rule Report. Good morning, brother. How are you doing this morning? Tell you what, coffee's hitting pretty good. I think it's because I'm so sleepy. It's hitting pretty good this morning, though. I don't know if y'all can hear it. My roosters are letting me know the new day has started out there. They start early. Those little jokers get started early. They they shoot, they start before any excuse me. They start before any daylight is visible, I believe. They're just happy to be here. They're good dudes. Oh man. Metal Spawn, yeah. Hey, we got love the roosters. Love the roosters. We've been getting eggs pretty good recently. The I guess daily average right now, well, I say good. Some of y'all are probably gonna laugh. It's got like chickens. I'm not like full depth with chickens like some of y'all are, so but anyway, we're getting like 3 eggs a day on the average. So I'd say 3 to 5. So adventure me. That's funny. The yeah, the rooster we got that He's like literally been with us his whole life. He hatched out of an egg out here. Um, he's pretty funny. You can like carry him around like a little pet. And it was kind of sad in the beginning. I was so mad at my other roosters. Um, they're all like a big family, but they the other roosters would kind of pick on him when he was little, and I'd try to help him out, when I'm out there, but he he'd have to like cower in the corner and just they'd peck at him, and when I'd see him do it, I'd shoo him off. But anyway, now he's bigger than everyone, and he'll like chase the other ones around and aggravate the shit out of them. And I do not stop him. I'm just like, dude, y'all earn this. It's pretty funny. He's like the top dog now. It was kind of crazy, sometimes you can leave your hatchlings out there, and sometimes they'll be fine. The mama hens will protect them or whatever. And it was so weird with him. His mama like abandoned him. It was so sad. I was like, whoa, why are y'all not protect? Like he was gonna die if I hadn't brought him in and took care of him. But he's good now. Now he's the big dog. So yeah, that's that's what he's definitely getting his payback now. Every now and then I do have to calm him down. I'm like, dang, woo, I'm like, chill, son. His name is Doan, by the way. All the chickens have names, every single one of them. My my kiddos named all the chickens. So no one goes without a name in this house. It's pretty funny. And my wife, she gives me multiple names. Sometimes not good, but it's okay. Even at the worst ones she's called me, I've told her before. I'm like, I've been called worse, so I'll take it. Dang. Oh, hold up. Hold up. I ain't even got it right now. Dadgummit. Where? I'm trying to think. It's in my safe. I'll show it next time. But I wanted to say, Northern Hillbilly, thank you. I got my patch. Appreciate it, brother. I need to send you one. Do you have one? I can shoot one your way. That's how my kids feel, man. No one shall be nameless. Damn it, Bobby. Oh man. I gotta get this video. I gotta do this video. I'm excited to do it. I've not opened my new light from through not my Black Scout light, but this is my V4, and I love this thing, man. These are awesome lights. I'm excited to open up. I was wanting the first time I open it to be on video to you guys. So I gotta get that review done. Yeah, I am so sorry, guys and gals, about content and things. It has been Rebel Spirit, what's up, brother? It has been quite the okay, good deal. Good deal. um Quite the ordeal getting content out with the EMT. And the crazy thing is it's about to get even busier. I'm about to start doing rotations, and it sucks because it has been like I should have started rotations last week, but didn't happen. Here we are. So I got a lot of shit to do in a short amount of time. Watching from the People's Republic of Michigan. Well, good morning, brother. Cook V Farmer. I'm assuming that's how you say that. But good morning, brother. Feeding 6,200 cows. Excellent. That's a lot. When my granddad was alive, at the before you know, fucktards in my family destroyed the family farm that had been in their family since 1800s. Anyway, at the biggest time I remember growing up, I think we had like between 1,000 and 1,500 head of cattle, and that was a lot. That was a lot. Alpha Charlie, get the fuck off my lawn. And absolutely not. I do not know what Cuck V is. Is that an old person thing? Or am I just sheltered? Did the infantry shelter me too much? What? It feels as if I'm gonna learn something today. Yeah, Bobby Bama, that's right. Steaks are on Cook V Farmer. I don't know. So it's an age thing. Well, it is what it is, I reckon. You know, YouTube is very humbling, which I kind of like it. The when I'm out and about, seems like everybody in person makes fun of me because I'm old. And then I get here on YouTube and I get called youngster all the time. It feels good. I ain't gonna lie. Ah, okay. The vehicles, yeah, I was Humvee all the way. Hey, you know, I was kind of nervous too, Adventure Man. I was sitting here thinking to myself, I'm like, what the hell have I been saying? Because sometimes I've had some horrible tricks played on me here on YouTube. Gotcha. Well, see, that's good. That's good. I'm glad Cuck B is not, what you can imagine nowadays. There's no, there is no telling what is what nowadays. I have noticed so many terminologies been twisted and turned around. A good God. Does anyone have a teenager? Like it's weird. It is so weird having a teenager. The language they speak. Like they will like I can't tell you how many times my daughter is my oldest has been talking about something. I mean, she'll talk about it for like 5 minutes. And I'm looking at my wife. I'm like, what the hell is she talking? Like, there might as well be a Chinese person in the back seat of my vehicle just blabbering away. And I'm just thinking, like, what are we? And anyway, I'll ask her, I'm like, what does that mean? And she'll tell me something. And I'm like, oh, hun, there's already a name for that. It's, whatever. And she's like, well, that's not it. I'm like, why would you change it? Like, why are we making up new things for things that already exist or already, terminologies for? I don't know. These kids are trying to it's so weird. It's so weird and confusing. But, okay. So, yeah, and that is like elementary and younger level, the 6, 7 thing. That's weird too. It's crazy. I don't know. I am definitely rebel spirit. Yeah, I will say that's not the worst thing I've been called. I enjoy it too. I'm not taking any offense to being called a youngster here on YouTube. I can say that. And Cook V Farmer, that is awesome that you own a Cuck V. So that's cool. You are the man now. And see if someone owned a Humvee and like called themselves Hummer or something, that could be taken in many different ways. You know, I hate how Hummer got twisted up like that. You could be talking, if you like if some chick was like, "I'm the Hummer Queen," that could be taken a couple of different ways. You know, one would be good and one would be unique. So you never know. Welcome to and at point, hell, you don't even know what's what anymore. We don't even know. It's so 2020. What is it? 2026. It's so screwed up now. Half the young men don't even know if they're men. They don't even know what sex they want to be when they grow up. So anyway, yeah, he is. He is Northern Hillbilly. He's famous now. He actually has one. Grunt Proof, what's up, man? Alpha Charlie. Cuck V's were awesome. Well, there you go. That's what they do to all the awesome things in the military. They get rid of them. Am I wrong? I mean, if it's like proven to be something awesome that's effective, they're like, huh, well, we probably don't need to keep this around too long. Or there's always some jerk off that's going to be like, oh, we got something better. And then when you get it, you're like, what the hell did you just do? So, anyway, I saw a thing the other day where the military ordered a huge batch of FN 240 Bravos again, which was interesting because, they over to the SIG, I forgot what they call it. Everything SIG's been trying to get up on the military contracts, but it's it's just funny because I guess the new isn't working out as well as they had hoped. So now they're like I don't know, having to go back. So it's pretty crazy. Rebel spirit. I know you never. That's the. I don't know. It's the great and horrible things about Coffee and Chaos. Like we have no idea what we're going to talk about in here. I ain't gonna lie, you guys drive a lot of it. The direction. Sometimes I will get on a rant, but you guys drive the direction primarily. So thank you. And whether it's making fun of me or not, it works. First military vehicle I ever rode in was an ALNG Cup B. So did that just age you, Britt Clark? Did that just like slap an age on you right there? Age stamped him. Northern hillbilly. Oh. I see where this came from. That's funny. Still a lot, yeah. Hey, guys, I forgot to mention. Go check out the Skool page. I put up a free radio uh training. It's a like setup guide. And we talk about how to set up channels with tones, things like that. How to set up family channels. And I put a list of like GMRS, all that kind of stuff. So if you haven't checked that out, go check it out. There's a couple of PDFs to download and a training video, and we're gonna go over it. I like the Skool setup. It's it's pretty unique, as in how it lets everyone interact with everything. I think it's pretty cool. So anyway, go check that out. First vehicle, the Deuce and a Half. That's cool. You know, I tell you, a cool vehicle I got to drive just the other day is a fire truck. I normally don't drive those, but we were doing some training at the fire department, and they let me drive, which was brave on their end. But yeah, those things, man. Talk about reminding you of a uh like Deuce and a Half, like a straight up military vehicle or MRAP or something. It's kind of what it reminded me of, like how heavy it was. You know, you can feel how much weight's with that thing. And it's like, ah, Adventure Man. It should be in the description of this. It's Skool, Skool, but it's a different platform basically. So if I get shut down on YouTube, Skool is going to be where I do probably everything. It's I have different videos on Skool than I do on YouTube. It's it's more strictly training. Like YouTube is for fun, some training, and community building. I'll say that. And you know, gear reviews, things like that. Fun. But the Skool is sort of a dedicated learning platform. That's what I try to keep it focused on, is learning. So um anyway, hope that helps. Northern Hillbilly. I'll get on. It's Collins. Yeah, Britt gave me some good direction. Nice. Yeah, man. Anything you can pick up on the comm stuff, and that's the cool thing about it. Like this video, I don't know what level of comms you're at. I don't know for whoever. This one, the way I presented it is if Like you just pulled one of these UV5Rs out of a box and you're setting it up, right? And this is like the pro tips of things you want to, how you want to set this radio up for, um, your family or your team comms. And you can take it further than that if you want, but it's just to get you started. Okay. And the way I approach the videos, I try to just talk to the camera like I would if you were standing there. But this, like, when you watch the video, download the PDFs, any questions you have, write them down. We're going to do a live chat, like, it'll just be us, a group of us, kind of like a Zoom call. And then we will, like, go over questions and things like that in the class. So it's pretty fun, or I think it is. I hate that this EMT stuff is taking so much of my flipping time because it's been a nightmare. It's been a lot with everything else going on. Like right now, I have a ton of work to get done. I have orders to pack. I have 3D orders to build. It's crazy. But anyway, we're getting it. We're getting it. It's a one-man show. That's why I need volunteers. I would love for someone else to do, because I hate being on camera. Like before I started Prepared Citizens, I had no social media presence. I had no Facebook. I had a YouTube channel, but I did not do videos. I just watched and commented. Like I did not want to be, in any kind of social media. And started a business, and now, or I quickly learned after starting a business that the best way to sell products is for people to know about your products, because if no one knows about you, you can't sell anything. Right? If you're trying to help people, they have to see you, So I'm like, well, shit, I have to start social media. So, my recommendation, I've said this before, but if just in case you didn't hear, if you're thinking of doing anything, especially a business, um, nice. If you're thinking of doing anything, build an audience first. Do not do what I did. It was the dumbest thing you could possibly do. But build an audience first. Like, I would say Alpha Charlie, Grunt Proof, these guys have done awesome. They've built an audience. So now, when they want to offer some help to the community or a product, whatever it is, you have a audience, like a big audience that you're gonna sell to, because you have people that trust you. You build that trust, right? I got to give information. I got to give tips and advice, and it has to be good tips, good advice, things that work, things that are not bullshit, that genuinely help people, for you to trust me, for you to be like, okay, maybe he's not full of shit. This is cool, and then we build that community, that trust with each other. And then, if I have a product or something I want to try to sell, make a little money on, got a good audience, they trust me. There you go. It's, actually probably the best. Oh, you did. Well, you've been doing YouTube for a while though. So you did the same thing I did. That's what I did. It takes a while like that. I was gonna say the best example of this I've seen, and he did a good job of utilizing YouTube. Levi, good morning, brother. Utilizing YouTube for what it is. Um, I like his channel. Corporal's Corner. Have you guys ever heard of him? He does like gear reviews. He does cool stuff. I like his content. Really cool. But he does not mess with guns. Does not mess with guns on YouTube. Very smart. He has built a hell of a following. I want to say he busted 1 million subscribers. You know, he's been after it a long time, but he's done all this stuff and built trust in the community. He's done an excellent job. And and then once he built this following, I don't know how long ago, he started selling product. He started making and selling products. Dude, he can't keep them in stock. Cannot keep them in stock. And that's awesome. That's how you that's a perfect example of how you want to do it. And they probably don't even need to sell products. You know what I mean? Like when you hit that point on YouTube, you're making a shit ton of money on social media. But um, you know, he from the looks of it, it looks like a good product what he sells, and that's a big deal. I'm actually, you know, I've built quite a bundle of products on my website. And I'm here to tell you guys it's about to narrow down a lot. Like I'm about to go almost minimalist, you know. And hey, that may appeal to some people, but look, I've tested all this stuff and I'm just narrowing it down to what works. And guys, some people's going to resonate with it, some people won't, and that's okay. But, you know, I don't know. I don't like, especially in the medical stuff, I don't like how there's so many. It's like going to fucking Burger King. I'm just using that. That's probably a horrible example, but you know how these restaurants, especially a lot of these fast food places, now McDonald's, we'll just say that one. Everybody knows that one. They got burgers, they got chicken, they got um I don't know, uh fish, they got barbecue, all this shit, right? And it's just crazy. It's, you know, granted, at least it's food. You just order what, you know, you got a craving for, I guess. But with medical stuff, you know, let's just talk tourniquets. Everybody knows tourniquets in this community. That's like the most famous thing, right? Um, people, there's so many different styles of tourniquets, and there's a lot of companies out there selling medical kits to like convincing a single mom that she needs a medical kit, which she does. She does. I'm not saying she don't. But they're convincing this single mom she needs a medical kit. And then they're like, this is the best tourniquet, you know, blah, 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 this windlass tourniquet. And guys, you know, a lot of these people that are buying these kits, they've never been to a class, they've never applied tourniquets. 9 times out of 10, if someone's never done that, it's going to be done wrong. And a improperly applied tourniquet to someone that genuinely needed a tourniquet could kill someone. That weighs pretty heavy on me, thinking to myself that, you know, how do I, you know, yeah, I want to sell kits, but I need to sell something that is effective for everyone. Like all the way from the soccer mom to the Navy SEAL. Like that's what I'm trying to think of. Good morning, Bad Dream. And good luck, brother. He's having to go to Ford. I mean, that's just part of owning a Ford, though, ain't it? I'm just messing with you. This the damn Ford and Chevy memes. If y'all want to see some great internet arguments, those are great. It's almost like I don't know, like a Glock and Sig argument or a 9mm and 45 argument. They're great. I love seeing that stuff. I don't partake it, or I don't know. I may throw a little gas on the fire, but I don't. I enjoy it. Anyway, have a good day, Rule Report. Thank you for hanging out, brother. But yeah, I want to sell something that works for everyone. And it's kind of sad. There's a lot of people out there that want to look cool. They want to have what the Navy SEALs use. Well, guess what? Those Navy SEALs probably do a medical class or multiple medical classes a week going over their skills, whereas normal people don't. You know, you may do one if you're lucky. And anyway, so that's where my mission is at for that, is to narrow that down. And I'm probably going to break the internet once I start making the content on that. But the Slishman pressure wrap can be used as a tourniquet, and it is more effective than a tourniquet. Yes, even a Cat 7. Yes, even honestly any tourniquet available. It is just as or more effective than all of them. That may hurt some feelings out there, but it's true. And I have a lot more fun testing to do on this subject. A Slishman can withstand much more abuse than any tourniquet. You know, there's going to be a video coming up of me shooting bleed stopping devices. I'm going to be shooting all of them and applying them afterward. And I can tell you right now, I know what the results are going to be. After the torture test I did to a Slishman pressure wrap. And guess what? Here's the beautiful thing about a Slishman. You don't need training. You absolutely don't need training. Because what does the untrained person say? What does everyone say that's never been trained? I know y'all have heard this. You can use a belt. You can use a belt. And my response, which, granted, that's completely false unless you've ever thoroughly been trained on how to improvise tourniquets. But that's another point. But the point is, if someone has that understanding that you can use a belt, the Slishman pressure wrap is even easier than a belt. And it makes sense to people. Even someone that has never had to use a tourniquet or tourniquet device. So, with that being said, I'm going a lot of even my tactical kits. Like, honestly, on my tactical kit, I'm probably going to be ditching your standard tourniquets. Like, I usually keep Cats or Sam XTs or the ETQ wides, and I love all those. Those all work great. I'm not gonna get rid of them just because there's something that works. I'll probably keep them. Probably gonna still keep. If you have them already, I wouldn't throw them away. But I'm not going to buy more of them. It's going to be Slishmans because they work. And even in the EMT world, it's kind of sad, but it really ticks me off. The military, the what's it called? The T triple tactical T triple C community from the military has just poisoned not just the military but the the civilian side as well. Now like emergency services and things because so many people have um okay. I mean, yeah. If you can do it right, just like shotgunner, it will work. But I also know someone that has died because it wasn't applied correctly. And this person never applied a tourniquet. And she just thought, okay, I can use a belt because I've seen it on every movie. And she did. And unfortunately, the person succumbed to their injuries. That was rough, guys. I'm gonna tell you, if you ever have to live with that, that is rough. I would think about that for a second, you know. But anyway, um, good morning, Teresa Buckhannon. You are doing good. Yeah, my kiddos. It's a teacher work day, so that's why I'm still here blabbering. But yeah, the going to do a revision in inventory, and that is going to be our bleed stopping device of choice. But yeah, the EMS community military has been poisoned because I don't know who's making that call, but they are saying that if it has elastic in it, it won't work. And that is so far from the truth. Like, so flipping far from the truth. Elastic is better than non-elastic. It's not even like if you don't believe me, go watch. I share them every now and then. Sam Slishman, the inventor of the Slishman pressure, he tests everything. And he has very, very detailed scientific tests that he does. Like he builds models of legs, arms with arteries. He goes off, I don't even know the scientific words for all this, but he goes off of how much pressure it actually takes to occlude an artery, which artery. It's like if you don't believe me, you should go watch that stuff and get educated. I've learned a lot from him. I mean, to this day, if I need, and he's an ER doctor. He's an ER doctor. This is not just some dude trying to come up with a new gimmick in the community. No, guys, he has tried to sell this to the military, but they're fucking stupid. But he has even made Slishman pressure apps that are sewn into uniforms to where if you were shot or something down here in an extremity, the damn thing could unvelcro and you just pull the sumbitch tight. And it's already in the uniform. Think about that. How game changing would that be? You don't have to carry tourniquets. You may need an extra. I mean, because guess what? If you're shot up in here anyway, you're packing the wound. You're not using a tourniquet anyway. So there's the argument of, well, the tourniquet would be shot. Well, fuck, if it does, you're packing anyway up in that area. It's a junction point. So I don't understand why well, I do understand because the T Triple C, the North American Rest. Have y'all understood we talked about this last night, how politicians are heavily invested in Lockheed Martin, all this stuff that bomb making stuff that we do, the military, whatever complex, you know what I'm talking about. All the politicians make money off of all these weapon companies, right? Well, guess what? Guess what? Yes, I like that. But all these politicians are also invested and make a shit ton of money off of North American Rescue, TACMed Solutions, these dudes. It's like in the shit now. Because just like guns, you're gonna need medical equipment. And that's why I just almost refuse to just partake in that. But yeah, Sam has presented this stuff in a very scientific and uh, practical way to the military. And yeah, I mean, Sam's genuinely thinking of like battlefield effectiveness, like genuinely. And he's not even a soldier. He's just a ER. He's a doctor. He's been an ER doctor for years, and that's what he's coming at it from a very practical standpoint. But even besides that, the Slishman is perfect for kids. It's perfect for animals. Be used as an arm sling. Be used to cover a sprain. You can make a splint with it. I mean, can your tourniquet do any of that? No. No. Not even close. So, anyway, prepare for the internet to crack whenever I start doing those videos. The Modern Minute Man. Good morning, brother. Oh, Levi, that's funny. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Yeah, I gotta get this stuff. I gotta get my kits updated. I'm gonna be updating all the Levi done got me talking about gay politicians, like updating. Sorry. I gotta update all my IPK kits. So stay tuned for that. And it's gonna help the price too. It's gonna help the price. It's gonna be more effective. It's gonna help the price. So there it is. Oh man. Anywho, guys, I gotta get to work. I have hung out a little bit longer than usual, but I have had fun. I hate to run, but I got to get going here. I got a lot to do today, and there's never enough time to do everything. So, anyway, oh man, Super Troopers, Ramrod, Team Ramrod. What's up, Alpha Wolf? Oh man, yep, we got Combat Carbine. Not this weekend, but next weekend. If anyone is nearby, if you can make it out to that, check that out. Sign up. I'd love to have you out. It'd be real cool to have some YouTube community coming out there, which some of them is coming out. So, I don't have a package from you. I thought it was coming the other day, and ended up being something from Sam Slishman. He sent me something cool to do some testing on. He's always bragging on me. I don't feel like I deserve it, but just because I push his product so much. But it's a good guys. I promise you, I'm not gonna push a product like that if it's good. It don't matter how much money I make or don't make on it. If it's a good product, I'm going to tell you. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. So anyway, I like good products. What can I say? I like good products and I cannot lie. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off here, get going on the day. Guys, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate every one of yous. If you do, if there's anything you need, medical kits, supplies, radios, or 3D printed stuff like lighter covers, bolt boxes, light covers for your rifle lights, hit me up. Go check out the website. I'd love to have you as a customer if you're not already. And but using this code prepared10 all caps no spaces, that's my way of saying thank you for supporting me here on YouTube. If you do need something, guys, again, really appreciate you. Y'all have a good day, have a good weekend. Please be safe. Stay frosty, stay strapped, stay dangerous. You know that guy. That's a good motto though. It's a good motto. Very good thing to do. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, guys. Y'all be good. God bless. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Have a good one.
Have a good weekend.